Let's go to the list, check. I'm bad at my kids, bet. Let's dive in that topic. What would happen if I didn't stop it? What would happen if I didn't drop it? Mr. Saying was your only option. You can shovel like me with the chopsticks. Power leveling up as the clock ticks. Thought you were flying to meet. My whip is the Nimbus and I'm in the cockpit. Tell me, when did you die for your team? I'm battling beasts but you're out in the tropics. What if I ain't get ripped in the chamber? You got faith in that clip in the chamber? All them shells as a walk on the beast. The only surface is you scratching the feet. Artillery, you ain't pissing that armor. Look at cell, what's a slug to a larva? Now that I'm missing the family picnics, y'all would be dead if I didn't get stronger. Fight the best, but I want him at best. And y'all get mad cause I live for the test. You only grow when you stay on the edge. I'm on these hoes to the day that I'm dead. They bought me up, I'm okay on the can. I got tunnel vision, I see straight to the end. I put in work so you can play with your friends. And I'm in the dirt instead of shaking your head. You can let me do me, and you can do you. I'll stay cooking these fools while you're cooking your food. My own harder to kill me cause you couldn't help. If you wanted something done, to do it yourself.
Gee, I've been grinding daily about my training. Oh, you think you can take me? Well, I don't play, BK. Level up and face me, cause you don't faze me. You messing with the deity, look what they made.
I level up, when these villains run amok. I level up, your monologuing isn't tough. I level up, bro, don't make me call you bluff. When the world is in the balance, better bet I level up.
I'm on a level you didn't know. Mess with me, you catch a killer blow. Don't need a gun, but I still put a round to his body. Not talking can Piccolo. Haters like Reddit, they calling me brother, but hit me up late, we ain't heard of each other. They ain't from this planet, they came from another, but it don't matter, I'm still out of this world. Like I'm heading to Namek, I need some more green, bro. Capsule Corp training, I'm stacking them G's up. When I fight my opponents, they freeze up. Set the metal, gon' end them like Freezer. You got a perfect cell, but that still ain't a signal that anyone is close to beating. Where these punches hitting, man, it's only fitting that you lose your head after I kill 16. You don't want smoke with the team. Kamehameha, how I came with the beam. The way I'm aiming, he get hit in the spleen. What Conceivite is how we put him to sleep. I put the Super Saiyan into fashion, it seems. I'm Son of Yona, you got some in your genes. Look up to me, I'm like the sun when it gleams. I like the power, I'm a god with a key. And I got UI, that's a game changer in the match. Like Vegeta, you a prince, but call my name when you need backups. Always on my tail, I'm just saying that I got you. They was lucky when they pulled me out the capsule like I got you. Gee, I've been grinding daily about my training. Oh, you think you can take me? Well, I don't play, BK. Level up and face me, cause you don't faze me. You messing with the deity, look what they made.
I level up, when these villains run amok. I level up, your monologuing isn't tough. I level up, bro, don't make me call you bluff. When the world is in the balance, better bet I level up. Your eyes burn, you see God and you stare. Your light works, so I'm popping the flag. You're seeing better, maybe is it the hair? A higher power, but don't listen to prayer. Strength over bitches, that's just the Saiyans creed. If you play with me, you better stack that green. Them sensu bees and aliens. They didn't know a challenge till I rode on the block. Had Beerus sweating in our battle, does that make him a wop? I killed Frieza so many times, he's losing his gourd. He tried to floss with all that gold like I ain't knew him before. In any timeline, I'm in my prime, follow guidelines, I get white line. Ain't no finite, no limits, I'm colder than dry guys, no gimmicks. Transmission like Wi-Fi, no limits till I'm on your blind side. Blows into the back of your mind's eye, then it's night-night. Got that 1-2, that's that bye-bye. And it's Popeyes, those spinners, they shook when I drive by. Roll into the fray, I got lifelines. Those bitches should rock, give me 9 lives. No bitch in the kid, I'm a nice guy, but I might strike, need a high five. That's the recipe, but if I die, more than I die, you will never catch me on the sidelines.
Hello everybody. Yeah, I know, another unexpected stream, but I literally just found out about this earlier this morning before I went out to pick up sticks out of the yard so my brother could mow. Anyway, today we are reacting to the Gamescom Opening Night live stream. Now, obviously it's not going to be live react by react as everything is revealed because I started later than expected, but you know what, that's perfectly okay. It is what it is, right? So, we're gonna start, of course, all the way from the beginning. But if something starts boring me or anything like that, I'm gonna skip past it. And I did skip the pre-show. So, there's that. We're gonna just go directly into the opening night showcase, and we are going to see what has been revealed. And according to some rumor, Sonic is supposed to be here with some new gameplay for Superstars, which makes sense. The game's coming out in 2 months, so that makes sense. And as for anything else, I honestly don't know. I would love to see more about Budokai Tenkaichi G4, because I've been waiting a while to get more news about that, like a release date or maybe an actual final title or something like that. But you know what? It is what it is, right? So we're going to switch over to the live scene. Minimize this, maximize this. Alright. Also, feel free to put any of your predictions down in the comment section down below, because I would love to hear what you guys may or may think is going to be revealed today. Let me double check on the stream that we are... Yes, it is. It's working perfectly. Good. That's great to hear. Alrighty. So without further ado, let's jump in and let's see what gets revealed, shall we? Let's watch it together. 3, 2, 1, and play.
Please welcome your host, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Hello, Germany, and hello, everyone watching live around the world. I am Jeff Keighley, and welcome to the world's biggest in-person video game event, Gamescom 2023. Now, this right here is kind of like the opening ceremonies for Gamescom. It's a preview of this year's most anticipated games. We call it Opening Night Live. And over the next 2 hours, you'll get exclusive new looks at titles like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed Mirage, and Mortal Kombat 1.
Ooh, yes. I'm excited for
But
that one.
first, we're going to kick things off with the first new franchise in more than 2 decades from a legendary game studio. And to help us step into the vast world of Starfield, please join me in welcoming the composer of the game, Inan Zur, for a very special performance.
Okay, I cannot be surprised at that. I pretty much figured they were going to start with Starfield, because that's the last, I think, big game that's coming out. Aside from, of course, Mortal Kombat 1. So, that doesn't surprise me.
Maestro.
Please don't copyright claim me. I'm not dealing with that crap today. That is a beautiful piano, though. I love the music. Reminds me a lot of Frontiers. Is that just me? Because of the whole piano thing? Have my mouse over the mute button in case something copyright actually does end up playing because I don't want to get claimed. So. Yeah, Lowell was right. See a little bit of gameplay. Looks okay. You guys can still hear me okay, right? I'm not really allowed to bring up my actual Streamlabs while I'm doing this, otherwise you guys just have to see my dashboard, and that's pretty boring. So if you guys can hear me, please let me know. If not, then it's okay. I can fix a few things. Oh, now we get into the actual... Oh no, it's a live action trailer. This guy looks like Jack Shelley. Okay, you can't hear me. Good, thank you. Getting on this. And that's it. It looks like a movie, Mountain Kitty, because it's in that trailer was in live action. It's not actually to look like the game. That was mostly in live action. So.
Starfield is ever so close, and thank you so much for that
spectacular
performance.
That soon. I thought it got delayed.
Coming all the way for this.
I must be thinking of something else.
It's true. In just over a week, fans will start to play Starfield in early access on Xbox and PC. Well, I've been lucky enough to start playing it. Don't be jealous. I'm not allowed to say anything about it. Yes, exactly. All right. Well, guys.
Who's this? Who are these randos?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Really disappointed. They're disappointed. That's just so disappointing. This is such a special night for so many developers, and it's really disappointing to see someone act that way. But we're going to move right on with the show. We've got a lot of great games to show you.
Of course, rando walks on stage. Why am I not surprised?
Really, it's just so sad to me to see something like that happen. Tonight we're here to celebrate games in this community and how much they mean to us. So, without further ado, I want to move right on with the show because we've got a lot to show you. And the good news, Gamescom, is we have someone very special here who can be here to talk about Starfield. Please join me in welcoming to Opening Night Live in Gamescom for the first time ever, one of our industry's greatest creators, the director and executive producer of Bethesda Game Studios. That's right, Todd Howard, everybody.
How much you guys want to bet this dude's gonna sound exactly like he did in his infamously abysmal Fallout 76 presentation, where he said there was like more lighting, more graphics, it all just works. I'm not kidding, you know, all those classic sound bites. Like, I feel like that's what's about to happen here. So if he starts talking like I think he's acting dumb, I'm going to mute it. Alright, Todd, please don't talk Fallout 76.
Todd, thank you so much for coming all this way to Gamescom. We have a lot to talk about with Starfield, but first of all, is this true? This is your first ever time at Gamescom?
This is my first Gamescom, and you were right. You said how great the crowd is here, and
Oh, it was a Game Award. Okay. My bad.
and just all the fans that come here for the biggest convention in gaming to celebrate games. And I figured, it is our first new franchise in over 25 years. So if I was going to come, it's for Starfield.
Well, we all welcome you to Gamescom in Germany, and we're all very excited to step into this new world, Starfield, and the next week, early access. Set up for people, why did you want to make this game, Starfield? Why did you want to create a new world?
I think like a lot of gamers out there, we have dreamt of a game where we look to the skies and we can blast off into space and explore. We love to make games where we can explore these worlds. We've done like with the Elder Scrolls and the Fallout series, but we wanted to do something brand new where you could explore with complete freedom in the galaxy. It's a game we've always wanted to play that we think a lot of people wanted to play as well. It's kind of that dream game.
Yeah, I wish I could talk about it, but it's quite an experience, and I know everyone here is very excited to jump in soon. You did bring some stuff to Gamescom to show to fans. I know there's a theater. Tell us, I know you've been sharing a little bit about the game, but I know there's a lot you want people to discover when they play it. What did you bring here to Gamescom? Yeah,
it's really cool. We've built a 300-person...
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. Hold on. Where's my Streamlabs? Sorry, I'm gonna have to do this live on stream. Yeah, I don't know why you couldn't hear me. That's weird. I have the thing literally up as high as it can go, and I can't really bring my mic any closer either. So I'm not really sure what to do, honestly. I guess I'll just turn this down a little bit. See if that might work. Let's try that.
Seat theater where we're actually showing the beginning of the game, and you start out as a miner and you touch this artifact that affects you in some way, where you see a bit into space-time, and then you get to create your own character. Our games are about creating and being whoever you want, and then you're off on adventure.
Yes, let's talk a little bit about this adventure. I know, people have been wondering kind of what the main quest line is going to be after you create your character, which is something that I know. I saw even someone on the internet this week created you, I think. Did you see that? Someone tweeted out a picture. They somehow figured out.
I see a lot of things on the internet. I don't know. I'm not sure that's real.
Oh,
well,
you have no idea.
It
could be real for all you know.
Want, and then enroll yourself into this adventure. And tell us about sort of how the adventure starts. What can we expect?
Well, you jump off. You're joining Constellation, which are the last kind of group of space explorers, like NASA meets Indiana Jones, searching for these artifacts. But the story goes a lot of places. The game has a lot of surprises that we haven't talked about. I don't want to spoil them here, but really, really happy with how the story turned out and where it goes.
Yeah, it's such an epic experience, and you and your team have done so much for this industry, and the fact that you guys have worked through COVID building this and coming on the other end, we're so excited for everyone to get a chance to play it. So thank you for all you've done for our industry, Todd. Everyone, Todd Howard.
Thank you. Can't wait for you to play the game.
Thanks so much, Todd. Really appreciate it.
All right, what's next?
All right, well, tonight is largely focused on announced games, but we do have a few surprises along the way, and next it's time for the global reveal of the third installment in a franchise that is very familiar to Gamescom fans. Here we go.
Oh, this looks familiar. Oh, you can hear me better? Okay, good, good. I knew if I adjusted a few things, you'd be able to hear me a little better. That's good. Thank you, Mountain Kitty. Oh. Oh, is this Little Nightmares? Is that what this is? This looks very familiar. Yeah, I think this is Little Nightmares. I think. I could be wrong. I think it's Little Nightmares, Mountain Kitty. I think that's what it's called. So this should be like the third game, I think. If this is what it is, there's a more than likely chance that I'm wrong. Ah, it is Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares 3. Okay. Okay. So I was right. It is Little Nightmares.
That's right, Little Nightmares 3. And joining me
Okay,
now
not
are
a bad
Corley
start.
and Lucas from Bandai Namco to tell us more. Lucas,
Oh,
thank you so much.
2024.
Great to have you back here at Gamescom to announce another Little Nightmares.
Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, it's really great to be back. We're very excited to announce Little Nightmares 3 tonight. The franchise has a long history with the show. I mean, that's where we announced the first 2 games. So for us, it was definitely the best place, best show to reveal Little Nightmares 3 to the world.
Well, we appreciate you bringing us this
I'm getting
news.
a comment on my
It looks
YouTube.
incredible. Corley, I see we saw 2 characters in that reveal trailer. Can you tell us a bit more about them?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here to present you Little Nightmares 3. So yeah, as you have seen, we have 2 characters, but now you have 2 players as well. So you will be able to play both in single player
Okay, this
or
one is
online
2
co-op
player.
if you want,
Good.
and face your
Good.
childhood
This one is
peers
2
with your
player.
friend.
That's one of the things I was worried about. It is
Now,
2 player.
I saw a
That
lot of
is
cool
really
new
good to
places in
hear.
the trailer. Can you tell us a bit about sort of the setting for these 2 characters?
Yeah, so our 2 new characters are Lo and Alone. They are trapped in a place that we call the Spiral. It's a cluster of disturbing places, and they will have to work together, survive in a world full of dangerous threats and full of delusions. And they will also have to find a way out of the nowhere. So yeah, I can't wait to have you put your hands on the game in 2024.
Excellent. We don't have to wait too long.
Oh, we're up to 3
2024.
people.
Lucas, I know that's not all because you're kind of
Nothing happened,
expanding the
Mountain
Little
Kitty. You're
Nightmares
good.
world
They're just
with,
talking more
with
about Little
something more. Tell
Nightmares.
us a bit
You're
about
alright.
that tonight.
You didn't
Yes,
miss
we
much.
have one more surprise. So in addition to revealing Little Nightmares 3, I'm very excited to announce our first podcast series. It is called The Sounds of Nightmares, and it's an original story. It's composed of 6 episodes, and we are releasing the first 2 episodes tonight. So you can go on our website, thesoundsofnightmares.com, to check it out,
Podcast?
and we hope
Okay,
that our fans are
that's
going to
a
enjoy
bit-
it.
Awesome. All right,
Okay,
well, we're very
that's a bit
excited to learn
random.
more. Thank you, Lucas and Corley.
Thank you,
Jeff.
Alright,
What's
Little
next?
Nightmares 3. Next, it is rare when a new studio reveals footage that takes over the internet. That happened back in 2020 with the reveal of Black Myth Wukong from Game Science in China.
Oh.
Based on the classic 16th century Chinese novel Journey to the West, here is a brand new look at the gameplay of this incredible
Okay, this one I'm
action
excited because
RPG.
I love Journey to the West. It's one of my favorite pieces of literature. Not to mention, it's one of the things that literally created Dragon Ball, so this already has me very excited. I'm gonna mute this. I'm gonna mute this because I don't want to get copyright claimed. Okay, well the cinematics look good. Just a random headless guy playing on his guitar or whatever that is. Ooh. I like Wukong's design. Looks pretty sick. Oh. Oh no, is this a Souls-like? Oh man, I hope not. I suck at the Souls-like games. I mean, it looks really cool, but I'm not gonna want to play it if it's a Souls-like because any Souls-like game, I'm terrible at it. That's the one subgenre of gaming I will never play because I know that's going to be endless frustration with maybe or may not have a few broken controllers. So, rather not. It looks cool though. That's also one of the reasons why I'm not very excited for Lies of P. But this does look great, so anyone that's a fan of that genre, you definitely have all the reason in the world to be excited. I like it. I like the way it looks. I'm just not sure that gameplay style is going to work for me. Okay, are we good? Okay, I think the music's over now. I muted it because I didn't want to get copyright claimed. Because I feel like that was a licensed Chinese song. Haishinhua.com? I don't know what that was. Oh no, here we go. Ads. What am I looking at now? Do that real quick so I can fast forward. Oh god! Oh! I was not ready for that. Oh jeez. Jeez. I wasn't ready for the gore. I'm sorry about that. Ugh. What am I even looking at here? Bunch of mindless brutes, it looks like. But what game is this? Is this another Doom? No. There's no way it's another Doom already. Oh no, Killing Floor. I've never heard of this game. I've never heard of Killing Floor. Is this Knights of Honor 2? Best strategy simulation game of the year? Yeah, I think this is Knights of Honor 2. Reimagined for Xbox. Control your empire with the push of a button. Okay, so it's a strategy game. Okay, interesting. Accelerate your play with new automation tools. I don't even know what game I'm looking at, man. I mean, it looks interesting. I feel like I should know what it is, but I have no clue. I have no clue what this is. Make history with your story. What am I looking at? Oh, Age of Empires. Oh. Now I feel dumb for calling it Knights of Honor 2. I'm so dumb. I'm so sorry.
What a great surprise. Age of Empires 4 Anniversary Edition, an award-winning game on PC, is now available on Xbox console. Next up, we have something extremely special for you. We have one of the most iconic filmmakers of all time in the house. The director behind the legendary films such as 300, Man of Steel, and Army of the Dead.
Oh,
He's come all the way to Gamescom to talk about his new film, Rebel Moon, which is on Netflix December 22nd. Gamescom, please give a warm welcome to the one and only Zack Snyder.
I'm skipping this because this is a game convention, not a movie convention. Get out of here. Why Gamescom? What does that even have to do with gaming? I'm not gonna watch the trailer either, because I really just don't care. Sorry. I just do not care. If that ticks people off, I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion. I am not a fan of Zack Snyder. Just not really into that. Move on.
It's insane. I cannot wait to play that game. All right, well, now we're going to move on to something that is very long awaited, because sometimes good things do come to those who wait. It's been a number of years since we last heard an update on Crimson Desert, the new open-world action-adventure from Pearl
I
Abyss
didn't even
in
know
South
this
Korea.
existed.
Well, that changes tonight, because the team has prepared a very special gameplay update trailer to share with the world first. Here at Gamescom. Enjoy.
Okay, let's take a look at it. I didn't see the announcement of this, so this is something completely brand new to me. So it's like Knights and Vikings fighting each other, okay. gameplay looks pretty good. But I think I need to learn more about the game. I feel like I need to learn more about the game before I say whether or not I'm actually excited for it. I mean, it looks cool, but I feel like I need to learn a bit more about it. Like maybe go back and see that announcement trailer or catch up on the lore or something, but I'm definitely interested. I'm not gonna skip it. This looks interesting. I just don't remember this ever even being announced. You can ride horses, okay. You can buy items from the shop, okay. You can fish. You can hunt monsters, okay. You could pet the dogs and kitties. Okay, that made me smile. Whenever a game allows you to pet a dog or a cat, you have my attention. Because I am a huge animal lover. And I'm always a bit bummed in games where they have like cats or dogs and you can't pet them. You can tame wild horses, that's cool. Mystic powers. Interesting. You can jump off the horse. Okay, that's cool. You can jump off the horse and use mystic powers. That's neat. This looks very interesting. It's definitely not Souls-like, which means I can actually give it a try, because I suck at Souls-like games. This not being that is good. Graphics look top-notch. I'm liking the gameplay style, but I feel like I need to learn more about it. I'm definitely intrigued, though. It looks like a lot of fun. But it also feels kind of like an M-rated Breath of the Wild. Crimson Desert. All the latest news, crimsondesert.com.
Hey, what's up, Gamescom? It's Ice-T.
What are you doing here?
Game in the world, Payday, and I have my own special heist mission in Payday 3. And you know, I know a lot about heists in real life, all right? It launches September 21st. Here's a world premiere first look.
Payday 3.
Okay, so here's the deal. The components are kept in high security cooling containers somewhere in the storage
I
yard.
forgot they were making
The
another
clock starts
Payday.
ticking as soon as the components are
I
out.
completely forgot.
So
I'm not
you
even
need
gonna
to
lie to
haul
you.
ass to get 'em to the transport.
I played
Take too
Payday 2.
long,
It's a lot of fun.
they'll start to degrade and
But I
lose value.
completely forgot they even
Now,
announced a third.
Do what you need to do to get ready. I'll see you on the other side.
Like a first-person heist shooter. No, get out of here. Stop spoiling things, dude. I'm trying to blind react to this, okay? Sorry, I had to yawn. Excuse me. Are we gonna get a release date? Payday 3, September 21st, thank you. I'm so sorry for forgetting that game was even coming out. I'm so
كم
sorry.
مضى منذ رحيلك عن بغداد؟
أعوام لا أذكر مقدارها.
Oh no, it's oh, is this Mirage?
كنت أعرف دائما أنني سأعود يوما ما.
I think this is Mirage. Thought they'd be saving this more towards the end, but I guess they want to get some of the bigger ones out of the way first. Okay, makes sense. Oh yeah, this is Assassin's Creed Mirage. I can see the dude moving up in the background. I'm gonna pause this one sec because I do need to talk about this. What's so cool about this game, specifically with Mirage, is that they got Lee Majub to be their main character for the new Assassin's Creed. That's really cool. For those of you that don't know, Lee Majub is the guy that plays Agent Stone in the Sonic movies and does a fantastic job. He's a great actor. So I definitely want to try this game out, and I mainly want to support this game to support Lee Majub because he is an awesome dude. Awesome dude, awesome actor. I always want to do what I can to support him. He's such a cool guy. So yeah, it's cool that they got him to be a character in Assassin's Creed, and I am hoping and praying that Ubisoft does not screw this up. You know, Ubisoft do what Ubisoft do. Yep, I see him. There he is.
صارت كريهة الآن. قلبي يتألم لما حدث لهم.
Graphics look okay.
وها أنا ذا مستتر يتهيأ لإعادة النور إلى أحلك أركان المدينة.
Apologies for yawning, guys. It's been a long day.
إني أبعد نصلي عن الأبرياء وليس عن تنظيم القدماء. لننهي هذا الأمر.
Assassin's Creed Mirage, October 5th. I will make sure to check that one out. I am always excited for a new Assassin's Creed.
There you have it, Assassin's
Unless
Creed
given a
Mirage,
reason
which marks a
otherwise.
return to the Middle East for the series, offering an immersive and authentic experience featuring full Arabic voice acting, as you saw in that trailer. You can be transported to 9th century Baghdad when the game launches on October 5th. Big month in October for game releases.
It is.
Now I would like to introduce you to our co-host tonight for ONL. Please welcome Jasmine. Hello, Jasmine.
Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for having me. And hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be with all the fans here at Gamescom this year. And I have the honor to be your guide for tonight for all those great things happening right here at Gamescom. And if you can't join us in Cologne this year, don't worry. You never have to miss any of the events this week. Just go to Gamescom now to discover what to vote for your favorite games. Then visit now awards. The awards will be celebrated this Friday at 3 p.m. Full prizes in this Gamescom Now. Enjoy all-day coverage and tune in to Gamescom Studios broadcast by IGN Gamescom 2020 from the live indie studio.
Stop with the ad and get back to the show,
so check
please.
out Gamescom Now for all those fantastic features. Thank you so much, and back to you, Jeff.
Thank you,
Well,
Jasmine.
who are these guys?
Well, now I'm joined by the one and only Harada-san, the creator of Tekken.
Oh, Tekken.
And
Here we
Michael,
go.
the
This is
producer
a
of
heavy
Tekken.
hitter.
You guys have come all this way from Japan to deliver something special to Gamescom.
Yeah.
What do we got, Harada?
そうですね、普段最近はずっとバトルシステムの話ばっかりしてるので、今日は皆さんのために、全く新しいモード
I'm
の情報を持
excited
って
to
き
hear
ま
more
した
about Tekken, man. I've
So
been
up until
waiting
now,
for
we've been
this
mostly
one.
showing off the battle mechanics and new gameplay, but today we have an all-new mode to show you today.
はい、ですね、鉄拳はもちろん今回も、三島サーガを描いた、鉄拳のキャラクターの壮大なストーリーモードはあるんですけども、それ以外にですね、もう特に欧米では、失われてしまったアーケード体験の、ストーリーが体験できる、プレイヤー中心のですね、 ストーリーモードっていうのを、最新の AI ラーニングシステムを使って、すごい臨場感のある、ベテランからニューカマーまで楽しめるような、そういう新しいモードをちょっと今日はお見せしたいなと思います。
Of course, Tekken 8 will have the story mode covering the Mishima storyline and the arc that the players expect up until now. But this brand new mode is kind of the story that focuses on you as a player. And it covers the arcade scene, which is, you know, a classical atmosphere that people our generation actually got to experience firsthand, but maybe some of the newer gamers out there haven't. So this will cover that. As you progress through that storyline, you'll experience some all-new gameplay that actually has some AI kind of infused learning aspects to it. And it's really exciting, and we hope that you'll enjoy it.
All right, well, let's take a look at the brand new trailer
Yes.
for Tekken 8.
Let's
Thanks,
take a look.
guys.
Yes. Fist meets fist.
Going somewhere?
32 unique fighters. That's a lot. A new Tekken saga begins.
Heihachi Mishima is dead.
During battle,
أريد معرفة الحقيقة.
Let's go. Willst du im Sparring gegen mich antreten?
Yoshimitsu Kento.
Oh! Did I just see blood? That could have just been me. Arcade. Oh, they're trying to capitalize on Street Fighter 6's open world, aren't they? Not open. Sorry, not open world. They're what was it called? Fighter hubs.
What's done is done.
That looked like a Devil May Cry character. That one dude with the gray hair. Whoa! Suddenly turned into a giant rocket. That was weird.
Get ready for the next battle.
Tekken 8. Release date? January 2024. Okay. Sweet.
There you have it, Tekken 8 coming in January 2024. All right, I'm now joined by Shelby Carlton and Dave Swenson from Sledgehammer because on
here we go.
November
Call of
10th,
Duty. Mountain
Call of Duty
Kitty.
Modern Warfare 3 arrives, and today
Get hyped.
you guys
Here we
will be
go.
the first audience in the world to see some raw, real gameplay from the campaign. Dave, Shelby, welcome to Gamescom. What can you tell us about Modern Warfare 3, Dave?
Well, first of all, Jeff, it is awesome to be here. Modern Warfare 3 this year is the complete package. We're shipping 16 multiplayer maps, all from the original Modern Warfare 2. These maps have been modernized with new gameplay and features. We also have open world zombies. This is our largest zombies.
Open world zombies. Okay.
This is our largest zombies offering ever, and for the first time, it's set in the Modern Warfare universe. And of course, this year we are bringing a huge innovation to the Call of Duty campaign.
Yes, let's talk a bit about the campaign, Shelby. Makarov, I know, is going to factor into this. See him over there. Tell us a bit about what is the story.
I'm glad they're bringing back Makarov. Still one of the best villains in the franchise.
For the first time for Call of Duty
I will
this
fight
year, we're
you on
doing
that.
a direct sequel. You know, Modern Warfare 2, they asked a lot of interesting questions in their story, and Sledgehammer Games is so excited
I didn't
to
see
work
the
with
announcement trailer,
Infinity
so
Ward on the campaign
whatever I see here is going to be
answer
new
some
to
of those
me.
questions and to bring you Modern Warfare 3. And one
I
of
just
those
knew
answers,
about the
he's
red and
actually
black
standing right
aesthetic
behind you.
from
He
the
is Makarov. He is our infamous antagonist. He is cold, he is calculated, and he is trying to bring the world to the brink of war. But not if. Task Force 141 has anything to say about it. So we are just so excited to get this campaign into the players' hands.
All right, well, we are going to see a playthrough of a campaign level, but first, Dave, I want to talk about something new you're doing, open combat missions. What are those?
So Call of Duty is known for epic cinematic stories, as Shelby talked about. And this year in Modern Warfare 3, we're introducing a new innovation to the Call of Duty campaign that's going to allow players to interact with that story like never before. We call them open combat missions. Open combat missions are player-directed. They allow the audience to play the game the way they want to play it. So if you're like me and you like stealth, you can go in quiet, you can equip, suppress weapons, complete all the objectives without the enemies ever knowing you were there. But if you want to go in loud, you can strap on armor plates, you can go in, hit the enemy head on, and open combat missions will support it. You can leverage vehicles, you can leverage tacticals, lethals, you can even use your favorite kill streaks in campaign. Now,
That's
open
cool.
combat missions are really important
That's
to our
cool.
campaign story, and they're going to work seamlessly with those epic cinematic missions that Call of Duty fans know and love. And tonight, we want to show you an exclusive first look at one of these epic cinematic missions.
Okay, set it up for us, Shelby. What are we going to see? This is the start of the game almost, right?
Yeah, so this is a sneak peek of the very first level of Modern Warfare 3. This is called Operation 627.
All right, check it out. Here you go. Call of Duty at Gamescom first. Thanks, guys.
All right. Let's check it out together, guys. Cinematics look great. I'm still waiting for the actual gameplay, though.
Alpha team clear. Heading to surface. All teams, eyes on target. Phase 1 complete. Charlie copies. We're set. Roger that. Moving to phase 2. Patrol boat 2 o'clock. Get under.
That it? Oh, nope, not yet. That's just the title screen.
Stay tight. Roger. No movement.
Anyone in the chat, where are my OG COD gamers at? The ones that played the original Modern Warfare trilogy. Where you guys at? Now we're into the game.
Hooks up. Good hook. Let's get up top.
All teams, Alpha's in. How copy? Solid. Relay went clear. Moving
Here we
to
go,
Mark PC.
graphics.
Stand by.
Nods on. Iostrobes on.
Graphics look fantastic. I just want to make sure the gameplay's up to snuff. That was one of the big problems with Vanguard. The gameplay was not very good.
DZ clear.
3-1. Kilo lead. Alpha to Bravo 1. Marking with IR. Confirm visual. Visual. Bravo inbound. All teams, Bravo's on deck. Pushing up. Alpha to Charlie, you set? Affirmative. All teams green to go in phase 2. Check. Roger. Moving interior. All clear.
Descending stairwell, south side.
Nods off. Be advised, they got a bird up.
Movement in the courtyard. Looks like a prisoner transfer.
Not our guy. On me. Hold up here. All teams, Alpha's in position. Copy. Bravo set. Charlie, good to go. Roger. Fire in the hole. Stand by.
3, 2, 1. Execute. They're taking the bait.
Light them up. Hatchway. On me. Move. Pop the hatch.
Let's go! Stay close!
Bravo. Alpha's in the tunnels. What's your status?
Outside the control room. Waiting on you.
Copy. At the gate. Stand by.
All teams, let's roll front down. Bravo, full deployment.
Roger. Blackout in 3, 2, 1. Execute.
Dang.
All teams, Bravo's got the keys. Alpha, you have 1 mic before the lights are back online.
Copy, Bravo. Kick off the riot.
Roger. Opening blocks 1 through 4.
Oh, good old prison riot.
Alpha 1 to Bravo 1. Open 55C.
Check.
How can you even see that? That's like super dark.
Clear.
on sub-level. Let's get our guy. Ready, breach? Breacher up.
This where it ends? Yep, I thought so. That looked like a perfect spot to end it. Modern Warfare 3 Remake. November 10th. Okay. Nice.
You can stay tuned for more Modern Warfare 3 details and gameplay when Call of Duty Next, the premier showcase event for Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, Call of Duty Mobile, and Warzone takes place. We're announcing it tonight on October 5th, and jump in for yourself when the multiplayer beta kicks off on October 6th. We have so much more to share with you, but first, here's an update on Nightingale, the new shared world survival crafting game from Inflection. After a few years of waiting, it's finally time to find out the early access release date for Steam and Epic Store.
Nightingale. Yeah, I remember this one.
The Feywilds await, and so too Nightingale. Awaken your first portal and tread on towards that which is boundless, beyond the measurable. Sequestered, struck by woe and lacking supplies, the question becomes, wilt thou be a survivor?
Interesting.
Regardless of which portal variety you favor.
Wait, what was that? Card mechanic?
Realm cards will be necessary.
This looks interesting.
Can fly. Let my words steer your steps.
Nightingale. Early access February 22nd, 2024. That means the game's probably going to launch around March or April. The skies of your beckon. Will you heed the call? What am I even looking at? Side games. Project Relink. This looks like Fire Emblem. Oh, it's Grand Blue. Okay.
The astral realm is Lilith's home. One way back is to restore the forbidden primal.
I haven't played any of these games before, so I'm just gonna skip this. I'm sorry. I haven't played any of these. I'm just gonna keep moving.
Hey everyone at Gamescom, Gina Torres here. I play General Kirkin in Immortals of Avium. She is Jack's mentor. She is tough, and she is conflicted about how to win this ever war. But that's all I can say. Let's take a look at the game. It's out today.
Oh, it is out today? Oh. Copyrighted music.
Jack.
Copyrighted music. Mute. I heard that copyrighted music. I hope that wasn't enough to get me claimed. Huge shout out to all three of you that are watching right now. It's great to see you guys watching the stream. Thank you for joining me. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Yeah, if you're wondering why this is muted, it's because there's copyrighted music. So, any of you who have played this August 22nd? Oh, Oh, it just came out today. Okay. Those of you that have bought and played this game yet, is it a good game or is it a bad game? Because I am very interested in it because it's a magic first-person shooter instead of a gun first-person shooter, but at the same time, it's EA, so I don't want to try to give them too much credit because EA is usually pretty terrible. So, if this game's good, please let me know. What's next? Oh, Zenless Zone Zero. I remember this.
Out today, and next up, we're going to step into the world of the Hoyoverse. And I am here with Jenyu Lee, the producer of Zenless Zone Zero. Jenyu, welcome to Gamescom. It's great to have you here. Thank you. Yes, fantastic. It's a great honor to have you here. We've been very excited to hear more about ZZZ, the next game from the Hoyoverse. In the Hoyoverse, can you tell us a little about what you brought to Gamescom for this ARPG?
非常荣幸今天来到 Gamescom 这个舞台，并且给大家带来了我们的作品《绝区零》，是一款都市幻想类的 ARPG。
Oh, it's up to 4 people now. What's up?
I'm incredibly honored to be here tonight, and I've brought one of our newest products with me today, which is Zenless Zone Zero, an urban fantasy APRG.
距离上次我们给大家分享动态已经有1年时间了。
I've been interested in this one, but it's from the same people that did Genshin and Star Rail, so I'm not sure if it's even worth trying. Honestly, I mean, if it's free, maybe, but I mean.
So I know it's been a while since we've given you an update on what we've been working on, and that's why I'm particularly happy to be here today to give you an update on the progress that we've made with this game.
接下来的 PV 会有我们新制作的战斗机制和我们新的都市交互系统，希望大家喜欢。
So we've brought a trailer with us, and it shows you some of the urban environment that we've been working on, and also some of the dynamics of the game. I hope you like it.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Here you go. Brand new trailer for Zenless Zone Zero at Gamescom.
Okay, I may or may not have to pause it soon because I feel like it's getting close to dinner time and I'm gonna get cold, so. I promise you it won't be a very long pause though, so just giving you guys that heads up. I don't think this is copyright, I think we're okay. Oh, there's mini games. Nice. Ah, it's Snake IO. Ooh. Okay, that character design's sick. I love the whole cyberpunk aesthetic of this one. It's pretty sick. It's like urban cyber. It's very interesting. Zenless Zone Zero. Release date? Nope.
This past April, Honkai Star Rail made its global debut, and the game has captivated players with its interstellar grand journey. And today we're excited to share a special look at its beloved characters and provide an update on its PlayStation 5 release.
This is another one.
Fu's reconstruction efforts are ready for inspection, General Fu Xuan.
I'm gonna pause here real quick because I feel like I'm gonna end up getting called soon. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. The most I'll be is about maybe 4 or 5 minutes. So just hang on. I'll be right back. We will continue momentarily. Alright, I made it. Wow, and I think it was only like 2 minutes on that one. I think I'm getting better. What's up, guys? And welcome to the stream, Sonic Fanboy. Sorry for not seeing your messages. What's up, Isaiah? It's great to see you guys. Hope you guys are having a great time. Welcome to the stream. I am sorry for not answering your messages. My stream chat is being very slow today. There it goes. Yeah, I don't know why my chat was being slow on my phone. That's odd. It's not overheating or anything. Okay, so for this next one, I'm just gonna mute my mic and let you guys continue to watch. And then when I'm done eating, I will unmute my mic, and we will go from there. Sound good? Alright. Enjoy Honkai Star Rail, or whatever else ends up popping up while I'm eating. But if it's Sonic, I am going to pause it so I can do it. So, okay. Be right back. Enjoy.
Thanks to the Skyfaring Commission, Starscape Haven is back to full capacity. Allowing Jimmy Wen to serve as a military instructor was a wise decision. The troops' morale is sky high. And the Realm Keeping Commission has completed repairs in Exalting Sanctum. Harmony has returned to the Cianjo. I don't remember Exalting Sanctum ever having one of these. What manner of evil transported us here? Great work, General! General 1, Demon 0. Please, 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 please. Plan B. General, do something! Excuse me, coming through. It's an emergency, Master Diviner! Jinyuen's not here, and the Cloud Knights haven't trained in days. Looks like I'll have to help Jinyuen get these slackers in order.
You have nowhere to run.
We got still more Hoyoverse for you. Genshin Impact is nearing its 3-year anniversary, and the game just released its 5th nation, Fontaine. Here's a look at the nation surrounded by water, plus the announcement of a brand new concert series coming, hopefully, to a city near you.
This is no time for distractions. Seriously, you have a great magician standing right here.
Bombs away!
Stefana!
Here comes the finale.
This October, Lords of the Fallen releases an RPG adventure where he plays a Dark Crusader who can access a parallel dimension, the Umbral. Here is a first look at the brand new story trailer for Lords of the Fallen.
I look upon you with pity, my lost child. For you have been deceived. They brand something they will not. A choice. After all the time mankind have had to shape their own destiny. See what they have made of it. War, greed, hatred, suffering, chaos. Now you will know darkness, brother. You are in the presence of a god human. Kneel before me and beg for forgiveness.
And remember, you look into the shadows, might be the shadows look back.
Good thing I was paying attention. Apparently Sonic just popped up on the screen. I was about to say it was working perfectly because it was a bunch of stuff I wasn't super interested in, though Lords of the Fallen looks excellent. Yo, what's up, Animation Station fanboy? Welcome to the stream. Whew. Sorry, I just finished eating. So, Sonic's here now. I was not ready for this. I didn't think he was showing up until much later. Excuse me. Okay. So Sonic is here. Sonic has arrived. This must be a new gameplay trailer for Sonic Superstars, a game I'm super excited for, maybe one of my favorite games of the year, who knows. But yeah, this should be super exciting. Let's check this out together. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I'm so hyped for this game, man. It looks so fun. Sonic, Tails. Ooh. Multiplayer. Oh, these zones look so good. Look at the animations. Yo. This game looks so good. Ah, yep, and then there's the 8-bit level. We get to be rockets now. That's interesting. Yo. Yo. A multiplayer fight mode, apparently. Gotta go fast. That's the Shadow Clone Jutsu. But friends, Sonic Superstars, October 17th. Yes, the leaks were correct. Let's go. Let's go.
Looks amazing. October
It does
is gonna
look
be
amazing,
a
Jeff.
very busy month for new releases.
Yes.
And yes, there will be full 4-player co-op gameplay in Sonic Superstars. But that is not all the Sonic news we have for you tonight at Opening Night Live, because we also have a special update for you on Sonic Frontiers.
Frontiers! What we got? What we got? What the? Supreme's back? Supersonic? Whoa! New Sonic form? Hello! The Final Horizon. New update, new playable characters, new challenges. Free update available September 28th. That's soon. What?
Hello again.
I was not
it's
ready for
so
that.
Amazing being here
Yeah,
at
Sonic wins.
Gamescom with all the game devs.
That was a heck of a
publishers,
reveal.
And of course, the fans.
Yo. That was a reveal. That was
Gamescom
sick.
is the world's largest video game event. Just check out this footage from last year. There is
Skip.
a friend area where you can see amazing game-inspired costume, just like these.
Yup, cosplay. I wish I was
Now
that skilled.
I'm
I'm still working
with
on it.
Mochi Dragon, Rainbow Raven, Zaza, and Saphira. Mochi Dragon, can you tell me how you choose a character to cosplay?
For me, there are three things required in order to decide on a cosplay. The first thing is, do I like the game or the media where it's coming from? The second one is, do I enjoy the character
I'm not
design?
skipping this because I love
And the third
cosplay.
one
I've been
is,
trying to get
does
into
it have a little
cosplay.
challenge in the cosplay making
I'm
progress,
not skipping this.
like sewing a corset like my princess has here, or imitating bone structure with foam.
And what makes cosplay at Gamescom unique for you?
For me, it's definitely being able to play all of these awesome games in cosplay at the booths of the developers, as well as
That is
talking
pretty
to the
sick. I love
producers of
cosplaying
the
and playing
indie games, like having first-hand conversations, and of
That's
course
sick.
the cosplay village.
Thank you so much for sharing your costumes with us, and I wish you a great and wonderful Gamescom. Thank you. Applause.
Yes, absolutely applause. Sick cosplays, by the way. Those are really good. Way better than anything I can come up with, that's
Before
for sure.
I go, I would like to tell you about the Gamescom event arena. Friday through Sunday, there will
I'm gonna skip this.
the rest.
Sorry, I just want to get back to the show.
All right, right now we've got a first look at the First Descendant, a next-generation action looter shooter
First
from Nexon. The
Descendant.
cross-play open beta is going to be
Hello.
held September 19th to 25th.
Oh, wait. I want to pause this a sec. I want to look at Isaiah's comment. Update of Sonic Frontiers is going to have the balls to be pretty darn good, and they know the hardcore fans are just looking forward to the playable character. Yeah, that's entirely fair, because we've been asking for a Sonic game where we can play as multiple different characters for a long time, and now we're getting not one, but technically two, because we got Superstars coming out, and now you have this DLC, which looks sick, by the way. I'm super excited to play as that. I'm excited to see how Amy's going to play, how Tails is going to play, how Knuckles is going to play, and maybe may or may not actually get to play as Sage. That would be so cool. And hopefully it gives us a much better final boss than the original game did, because, oh boy, was Supreme in the end disappointing, as emotionally great as some of the moments were during that fight, but the actual end itself was a pretty... that ending was lame. I'm not even going to cap you on that, but... Bro, yeah, absolutely, Isaiah, 100%. 100% they know that the hardcore fans are looking forward to playing as more characters. That's why they put it in that roadmap in the first place, because they knew that was the way to get the Sonic fans hyped for more content for Frontiers, outside of course, the birthday stuff and Monster Hunter. But yeah, that's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty sick, and Sonic continues to kill it this year. I do plan to stream Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, but I feel like I'm gonna wait to do that until maybe November or super late October is like the Halloween stream of the year, because it is a murder game, so I mean, it kind of fit. Also, spoiler alert, I got to see both of them before you did. Yeah, I figured that, because this stream started way later than the actual stream did. So all this is much later reaction than most people, but yeah, that's sick. I am super excited to play Frontiers' new update, especially since now I have a controller and I can play Frontiers again. So yeah, and if you guys want to know more about that controller I already posted a full review on my channel, so feel free to go check that out. So yeah, it's a pretty exciting time to be a Sonic fan, not to mention, may or may not get more about Sonic 3 in the next few coming months or so, because that movie's still reportedly coming out in December of next year, so we should get more info about it very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if they did the same thing they did for Sonic 2 and revealed the actual full official trailer at the Game Awards. Like, it makes entire sense to do that. So, yeah. Sorry, I had to ramble for a bit. You know I'm a huge Sonic nut, so I had to talk and I had to stop and discuss and talk about it for a bit. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. And I am super excited for that. I'm super excited to play Superstars. It looks like an amazing Sonic game. And it's just been a pretty great year for games in general. We've honestly not had that many stinkers this year. I mean, yeah, Madden just came out, and we all knew that that was going to suck. So, but us smart people, we knew not to buy that game. So, it technically doesn't really count. But yeah, we haven't had that many stinkers this year. I mean, let's think. We had Gollum, we had Redfall, we had Madden 24, we had... What were some other stinkers from this year? Oh, what's this? Sonic X Dragon Ball Z DLC for Sonic Frontier. I would love for them to do that, but I have a feeling they're not going to do that. And speaking of Dragon Ball, we're still waiting for an announcement on the next Budokai Tenkaichi. Well, another trailer for Budokai Tenkaichi, because so far all we've gotten is that one announcement trailer that Shadow dropped out of nowhere. I already did a full reaction to that, so you can check that out on my channel if you would like. So, yeah, I'm sorry for rambling. I just had to stop. I had to stop and talk for a bit. I'm just such a huge Sonic fan, so of course when anything Sonic related comes up, I just gotta stop and talk for a bit. So, sorry for breaking the pace. Now back to your regularly scheduled reaction. And I need to pop in another cough drop.
We must follow the will of the ancestors. Accept your calling, descendant.
The descendants are risking their lives for us, for Albion. Rise, my warriors! Give your lives for Clipoff!
It's the Ironheart! This could wipe out all of the Vulgus, right? That's so cool!
Countless descendants have shed blood to protect the sanctity of this great place. Despite their efforts, humanity is still at risk of extinction. And you are the only chance we have.
Ooh. Okay, so we're doing this now, are we? This reminds me so much of what was it called? What was it called? That game that Platinum did right before they did Bayonetta. What was it called? When you were like a cyborg robot soldier and you got to
There's a grave walker.
act in gameplay like this. You fight like bosses and other enemies and stuff. I forget the name. Vanquish. Yes, Vanquish. That's what it reminds me of. Vanquish. It reminds me of Vanquish. And Vanquish is a sick game. Seriously. If you've not played Vanquish yet, you need to play it. It is an essential must-play title. And this looks pretty cool too. A crossplay open beta September 19th
Hello?
through the 25th.
Hello?
Hi. How's Surface World?
Good. Everything's fine.
Great.
How are you?
Tired, but in a good way. Busy.
Is this that
Unitrench is still
Subnautica game?
Unitrench.
The one that got
worried
revealed last year, I
about
think?
you. I heard there was a storm coming.
I told you, I still need time.
Time to what, Stan? Because as far as I can see, you're just treading water.
We're upping the extraction rate. Maximum output.
I don't expect you to understand.
You're not the only one who's suffering. I need you with me here, now.
I will be. I promise.
Under the Waves, that's what it was called. Thank you. August 29, 2023.
You're right there. On
So
the
that comes
verge
out
of something
tomorrow,
special.
right? What's today? No, the 20th. No, it comes out next week. Next week.
Of being first into great unknowns.
Okay, this is just a random ad, so we're gonna skip this. Because this is just a bunch of games put together. Yep, Game Pass. Moving on.
Joining me now, Troy Baker, Roger Clark, Julia Brown, the stars of Fort Solis, which is out today on PlayStation and PC. Guys, welcome to Gamescom. This is so fun. Tell us a bit about this project. What can you tell us about?
Oh my God, look at these people. You guys are insane. Yeah! We've been able to talk about this game for a while. I think the thing that I'm most excited about is for people to explore these characters. At the core of this experience is unraveling the mystery of Fort Solis, and you're gonna do that by discovering these characters.
Great in my opinion. Yeah, it really does. This is one of the best Gamescoms I think I've ever
we
seen.
just want to throw ourselves
It's just
into.
like been banger after banger after banger. There's a few, like there's a few little spots here and there. It's
10
not
people, 2
super
years,
good, but
0 delays.
there's been a lot of bangers
We
here.
are very excited to share with you the world, Fort Solis today. It was a real joy to work on, and it's a joy to see what indie studios are capable of in this day and age. It's a real thrill.
And an amazing cast for an independent game. Juliet, this is, we know you from a lot of great, film, television work. This game thing, how did you get involved in this project?
Yeah, it's my first ever video game project, so I'm so excited. Thank you. And to get to work beside 2 of the best in the game world nonetheless. So I just had to watch these guys and learn.
And you guys did full on, performance capture. We see a little tease of your character there, Julia. What can you tell us about kind of what we're going to see in this launch trailer? Because it's an amazing narrative experience, right? This sort of, an independent game, but done on a big production value.
Yeah, let's go, Roger.
One of the best things about working with Troy, I remember coming in from lunch and we were doing the mocap, and I walked into the foyer and there I see Troy's butthole. The hole is butt made.
When I say we threw ourselves into
Talk
this, we
about
literally did. And
random.
there's a hole in the wall that was made by my butt.
Which he signed.
And Julia, I know it's a little mysterious what your role is in this game, right? But we have to play to find out.
So I play Jessica Appleton, who's an engineer working on Fort Solis alongside Jack Cleary. And they're going to have a night that they will never forget.
Ooh, okay.
It's a thrilling ride.
Well, let's get a little tease of this. As I said, it's out today. Here is the launch trailer for Fort Solis. Thanks so much, guys.
Our pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is out today. Okay.
Jack Leary, senior engineer en route to Fort Solis, in the Planum Quadrant, responding to an alarm. Suspected power failure. Await further information.
Recording submitted.
Is there no sign
Okay, at the end of this, I want to show you guys this really cool indie game I found. I have no idea when it's coming out yet, but I want to pull it up later. It's a really cool indie game, and I think you guys are really gonna like it. I'll show it to you guys at the very end. It's not going to be in this actual live stream more than likely, but I'm going to show it to you at the very end. I'm going to pull up Steam. It's a super cool indie game. You guys are going to love it.
All right, next it's time for the announcement about a new game from Focus Entertainment and Saber, the continuation of the ultimate off-road experience.
Off-road.
Behind all great discoveries lies a journey. One of anticipation.
I feel like I should know this one, but
adaptation.
I don't know it. Creator SnowRunner and MudRunner. So is this Mountain Runner?
Of hope. Each step matters. For every obstacle, there's a solution. For every task, a tool. For every destination, an expedition.
Oh, Expeditions and Mud Runner. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what that is, so I don't know.
All right,
the
our
crew's
next
back.
stop, the Crew Motorfest, a vibrant open world, welcomes you to the ultimate festival for car lovers, Motorfest. Here is the brand new trailer.
I'm just gonna go ahead and skip this because the last few Crew games weren't very good, so I don't really have much interest in that. I'm sorry.
The Crew Motorfest and playable 17th.
Move on.
All right, moving on with CD Projekt Red gearing up for the release of the spy thriller expansion to Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty on September 26th. The studio is ready to share a new look at the wide range of overhauled mechanics coming to the game, and as you're about to see, a lot has changed. Let's check this out.
Really, you're gonna add an expansion to it? Why not just fix your dang controls first? Jack, Lego Sonic news just came out. Yeah, I got notified about that. It's Lego Knuckles, right? Yeah, Lego Knuckles. Yeah. Yeah, I got notified about that. I haven't seen the video yet, but I did get notified about it. I know it's Lego Knuckles. I'm gonna check it out once the stream is over. But Cyberpunk, dear CD Projekt Red, how about you fix your game first before you add stuff to it? Like, your launch on last gen console was a miserable train wreck. Like, we all know that disaster. So, like, why? Did you know Keanu Reeves was in Cyber? Yeah, he played Johnny Silverhand. I remember that. I remember Keanu Reeves playing Johnny Silverhand in Cyberpunk because I remember him being on the stage announcing the game. I remember that. But I also remember that Cyberpunk was an absolute mess when it came out. So, yeah, I'm not really that excited for more Cyberpunk because if you fail, here's the thing with me. If you fail in your initial game to actually make something good and worthwhile, I'm not going to go into your expansions or waste my time or my money on your game going forward. Because your game is broken at release, then I'm not going to bother. Like, plain and simple, not going to bother. But I do have interest in checking out Cyberpunk Edge Runners, the anime on Netflix. I've heard really good things about it. So, I might check that out. I want to check it out, but I'm not sure if I'll have the time. So, I'm skipping this because I don't care about Cyberpunk. They made me stop caring whenever they just stopped actually putting effort into the game. Or just releasing it in the state they released it in. Like, that was inexcusably bad. So let's just keep moving.
The Infernal Hosts. Fantasy strategy game Stormgate and a first look at one of the factions, the Infernal Hosts.
Sorry, I'm skipping that because I don't care about
Stormgate is a spiritual successor to classic real-time strategy games like Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2.
Real-time strategy.
Stormgate
That's
will
going to get
feature
Angry
highly
Joe very
asymmetric
excited.
armies fighting for
He
control
loves that kind
over
of
its
stuff.
future. Today we have an early look at
Okay,
our
just
second
making sure.
faction,
Yeah, no
the
problem, Mount
Infernal
Katie, no
Host.
problem.
Infernals live and die by the code of victory at any cost. They have a powerful advantage, Shroud, fields of dark magic that strengthen their armies. The lowliest Infernal units are the Worker Imps. You might think they're cute, but don't get too close. Between these powerful lumbering brutes and the fiends that they unleash, Infernals will sacrifice everything, including themselves, to emerge victorious. On the music front, the Chainsmokers are advising us on our soundtrack. We're working with composers like Frank Klepacki of Command & Conquer. We'll share more later this year, including some of the friends we brought in to lend their voices to our co-op campaign.
All must serve
Chainsmokers is a dumb choice. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Gamescom always strives
Moving
to
on.
help our environment, and all of you can help make a change with a donation to the Gamescom Forest. Now to present Gamescom Green Studio of the Year, please join me in welcoming Lisa Pack.
Skip.
There is head of
and
Sorry,
off,
I'm skipping this because I
you're an
don't care.
independent hour game.
Skipping ahead.
Congratulations to Phil and Xbox. Great to have that award in the show. I'm now here with Judd Cobbler, the founder and CEO of 11th Hour Games. Judd, this is a big moment for you guys. ARPGs have had an incredible year, but you're an independent studio that has been
Last
building this
Epoch.
game for a number of years, and we're excited
Or
to
is
tell
it
your stories.
Epoch?
Tell us a bit about the last
How do you
Epoch.
pronounce that?
So Jeff, thanks so much for having me. First off, before last Epoch, I was not in the
Epoch,
games industry.
thank you.
I
I
was
was
just
right
a
the first time.
die-hard action
Epoch.
RPG player that dreamt of creating a community-made action RPG. And with the help of our community and Kickstarter, we've been able to make that happen. And so in Last Epoch, every single skill in the game has its own transformative skill tree. We have 119 skills in the game so far, and we're adding more every single patch. We also have an
119, jeez,
awesome
bro.
deterministic skill system,
Overachieving
deep and
much?
interesting loot, and multiple in-game
I'm joking,
systems
I'm
for
joking.
endless
This sounds
playability.
cool.
And Jeff, tonight we're excited to announce our newest class, the Rune Master. The Rune Master has a unique mechanic where he's able to invoke any of 40 different abilities with a single button press, making it super exciting and fun to experiment and find your perfect play style. And the Rune Master is going to be joining us September 7th and will be available to play here all week at Gamescom.
Amazing. Well, this is such a great story of this game. I encourage you to check it out. And right now, we've got a first look at the Rune Master. Thanks,
so
Judd.
much.
Appreciate it.
Is this game actually out yet, or
5
is
years
this
ago,
just...
Last Epoch was a community dream. What if
Oh.
we, the players, could band together to make the next great ARPG? What would that game look like? Lots of character classes to choose from. Every single skill would have its own build-defining skill tree. Reaching in-game would be just the beginning, and it would be updated for years so we could play forever.
Last Epoch makes crafting and finding items super rewarding.
This reminds me a lot of Diablo.
Again, it's genius. I think this is the most
This reminds me
innovation
a
we've
lot
seen
of
in a
Diablo.
trade system in an ARPG in at least a decade.
September 7th. Okay. So that's coming out soon.
A really cool game. Speaking of cool games, please welcome the winner of Best Mobile Game last year at the Game Awards, Ben Brode from Marvel Snap. Hello, Ben.
Oh!
Oh, it's you!
Whoa, whoa! I know we won Mobile Game of the Year.
You did, yeah?
But we just finished rebuilding the entire game to run natively on PC. It looks insane. And I'm here to tell you that, like, literally just like 5 minutes ago, we launched the game on Steam.
Okay, it's on Steam, rebuilt.
Now.
Yes, that's fantastic. Now, I know anyone actually watching the show on Twitch, if you watch more than 30 minutes of ONL tonight, there's a special Twitch drop, a Spider-Man variant for Marvel Snap. And right now, we've got an exclusive cinematic to show you from Snap. Check it out. Thanks, Ben.
Ben's a really likable... Whoa! 2D animation. Whoa. Deadpool versus Ghost Rider. Oh, that's copyright claimed music. I'm gonna get claimed. Marvel Snap, I love that game. I tried playing it. It's pretty good, but it's just not really my specific thing. But this animation is sick. Like, I could watch this all day. Whoa, Marvel Zombies? Wasn't ready for that. It's cool they're making Ghost Rider one of the main stars of the game trailer. That's so cool. Ghost Rider is one of my favorite Marvel characters, so seeing him in this game is sick. Now available on Steam. I might check it out. I might live stream it. And then this is just more crap about Game Pass. This is an ad, so we're going to skip this. Next. Is this Darktide? No, this is Bandai Namco. Oh, it's Armored Core 6.
Activating cerebral coral control device. Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
Ooh. This comes out really soon, bro. I haven't played the other Armored Cores, but after seeing this makes me want to give this a try. That 2D animation style could look great for an anime. Yes, it absolutely would look great for an animated series. Absolutely. That was sick 2D animation. I wasn't even expecting that. But anyway, trying to get back on topic. The more I see about Armored Core 6, I want to try out the other Armored Cores. This game looks like a lot of fun.
Why hide behind another's call sign?
Like,
Watch out. Let's see how far they can fly.
it's like a more it looks like a more original version of Gundam. Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon, August 20th. Yeah, that's coming out real soon. That comes out in 3 days. Yeah, that comes out real soon.
Memories
That comes out on
form
Friday.
like scars.
That's licensed music. We're gonna skip. That's licensed music. That's the same music they used in the Invincible Season 2 trailer. So we're skipping this. I'm sorry, but I'm not getting copyright claim today. No, thank you. Next.
That was Warhaven, and the Melee multiplayer PvP game will hit Steam Early Access on September 21st. Next, I am so excited to welcome to Gamescom
Mortal
the creator
Kombat.
of Mortal Kombat, who's come all the way to Gamescom to unleash even more news on MK1, which ships in just a month. Please join me in welcoming to O&L, Ed Boon.
Mortal
Kombat!
Hey, Jeff.
Fancy seeing you here. Well, we had a lot of fun with you at Summer Game Fest revealing the first gameplay.
This is coming out really soon
and
too,
gotta
I
say,
think,
every
right?
trailer you drop
September
just gets crazier and
15th,
crazier. So what did you
25th,
bring to
something
Gamescom?
like that.
We brought another, probably our craziest trailer of all. You know, since we introduced the gameplay at Summer Games.
Okay, 18 plus
Summer Game
gore
Fest,
warning.
we were
Because this is
we
Mortal
couldn't believe the
Kombat.
reaction
We all know
having to the
they
game. And
bring
they've
the
actually
pain
gotten their hands on the game, which
to
has become even more
obnoxious
exciting.
degrees
I can't
with the
believe
blood.
crazy
So
stuff people have
18
come up
plus
with,
warning.
combining the main characters and the cameo characters has been a riot. But this trailer we have here should give you an even better idea of just how insane things get with this game.
There are some reveals in it. I gotta say, this is such a great asset. You guys are gonna enjoy it. Here it is, Mortal Kombat 1, the brand new trailer.
Yes, here we go. I'm hyped for this. Let's go.
Outworld can be both alien and intoxicating to Earthrealmers, while our realms are at peace. There are Outworlders who would prefer us to be at war. General Shao.
Victor of the Tavarian
Ah,
War,
Shao Kahn's back.
conqueror of the Quatan Plains.
Sweet.
All of Outworld is grateful for his service.
That's Sindel, I think. Shao Kahn has a new design. He has an axe now instead of a hammer.
You would consign us to endless war.
Better that than be Liu Kang's lapdog.
Did not your illustrious father teach
Oh,
you that war is the last resort? Do not forget that, General.
That looked like a fatality. Oh, and Sindel. Okay, so this is a confirmation of Sindel and... Yeah, confirmation of Sindel and Shao Kahn being in the roster. Okay, sick.
We gather
Oh, that was
once again
Motaro.
to honor my late husband's legacy, to continue the tournament that he founded with Lord Liu Kang.
Empress Sindel.
Let us meet your champion.
Earthrealm's champion is Raiden, Your Majesty.
Raiden?
Is it me? Or is Earthrealm's champion scrawnier than usual?
He has earned his place by embodying the very best qualities of Earthrealm's people.
I am ready.
Ready, Your Majesty. Whom shall I face?
I love the younger Raiden. I like it. It's pretty sick.
We will destroy your champion, Liu Kang. He will taste no victory.
Dude, the motion capture. They're gonna show us a fatality. They have to. They show one in almost every trailer. Oh, that's a cameo. I think that's old. Oh. I'm getting Injustice levels, bro. Injustice flashbacks with that transition. Oh, Motaro can make a shield? Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, fatality time? Oh, no, this is another fatal blow. Oh, yep, fatality time. Let's see it, Sindel. Breaks the arms off, rips the arms off. Go through the arms.
Who's your queen?
Rips his head from his skull. Ooh. Dope fatality. She rips the skull and the spine right out of you without even needing to take your actual head off. Oh, yep, there's the combat pack.
Looks insane. All right,
Alright, I guess I should speak a little bit about the combat pack since I didn't do a reaction video to this, but this is already a great start for a combat pack. Let's see, we have Quan Chi, who I believe was also in MK11, but it's great to see him here too. Ermac is also here. Ermac is a great choice, but I'm not sure if I'm sold on that design. And they brought back, shoot, what was his name? Takeda from Mortal Kombat X. And then we have our 3 DLC fighters, the first actual collabs of MK1. We have Peacemaker. That one was a little bit predictable, but okay. And then we have 2 super powered beings here. We have Omni-Man from Invincible and Homelander from The Boys. And what's funny is that literally only like a week or so before they actually released this, there was a death battle of Omni-Man versus Peacemaker. Not Peacemaker. Omni-Man versus... Wait, no, yeah, it is... No. Homelander. Omni-Man versus Homelander. There was a death battle of that literally right before that got actually revealed and released. So, yeah, really nice little pack here and a great start too. Omni-Man got a lot of people hyped. I saw a lot of the reactions to it. Oh, that got so many people excited. And then no one thought that Peacemaker would actually, not Peacemaker, sorry, Homelander, I'm sorry. Homelander would actually be available and able to actually be implemented into the game. But he's in the game. So he's pretty much an evil Superman, for those of you that don't know. I don't watch The Boys, I just know that from cultural osmosis. And then of course there's Peacemaker, our second DC rep in Mortal Kombat, after Joker was one of the DLC characters for Mortal Kombat 11. So, yeah. Should I watch The Boys? Honestly, I'm not sure, Mountain Kitty, because I haven't actually watched the show myself. I've just heard a lot about it. And I only know about Homelander from cultural osmosis. So, but yeah, this is a pretty sick pack. Definitely Omni-Man's probably going to be my main. I am a huge fan of Invincible. I am super excited for Season 2. That has me super pumped. I am a huge fan of Invincible, so him being here is great. I love Ermac. He's always been one of my favorite regular MK characters. But like I said, I'm not really sold on his design. But this may or may not have the same design mechanics as MK11 where you can actually change that, so I don't know. Honestly, I'm a little bit split on Ermac. I love that he's here, but his design could have been better. Quan Chi being here makes sense. He is a mainstay of the series. He's been here pretty much since the first game. And then Takeda, this is the one that really surprised me because we got to see Jackie Briggs and Cassie Cage both in MK11, but Takeda was nowhere to be seen. So, yeah, Takeda being here is great. And then this is definitely going to be what the main draw here. Nothing against Peacemaker. Peacemaker has a lot of people excited, of course, but I feel like the big thing with this pack is going to be Omni-Man and Homelander. Just having these two fight it out and seeing you and your friends finally settle the debate between which is better. And I am excited to see their fatalities, especially. And I especially wonder if they will do that hilarious Think Mark Think meme that went around when Invincible first came out. That meme was amazing, and there were so many great versions of that. There was a Dragon Ball version, there was a SpongeBob version. Like, that meme became hilarious very quickly. And then Homelander, he's pretty much an evil Superman. That's pretty much exactly what he is. So yeah, Omni-Man is basically the big reason I got hyped for this pack. But having Ermac, Quan Chi, and Takeda was also great. And then Peacemaker, I mean, I still have yet to watch the show, and I wasn't a big fan of him in the actual The Suicide Squad because he killed off one of my favorite characters. But I'm glad he's here. It's pretty cool. Okay, I'm sorry I'm rambling again, but from what it looks like, we're getting close to the end of the show. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I love Sindel's new fatality. It looks absolutely brutal in the best ways possible. And I'm just excited for MK1. It's going to be like a soft reboot of the entire franchise. And MK11 was already fantastic, so yeah, I'm stoked for MK1. I'm hoping it's going to be an amazing game. Like, I am really hoping MK1 delivers. With everything it's doing and all the risks that it's taking, you know, completely resetting everything. Like, excuse me. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the combat pack and my thoughts on MK1. I am super stoked. I am super excited to play this game. And I can definitely see it becoming a huge Game of the Year contender real quickly, as long as NetherRealm nails it on their first try. Which, from the looks of it, it's really looking like it. I mean, like the graphics, the character models, the new designs, even though some of them are hit and miss. The new gameplay mechanics, the cool cameo fighter thing that has a bunch of cameos from super deep-cut Mortal Kombat characters like Motaro, who I think was last seen in Deadly Alliance, I think? It was Deadly Alliance, right? Pretty sure it was Deadly Alliance. So, yeah, I'm sorry for rambling, but that just gets me really excited. Whenever I see anything related to Mortal Kombat 1, I get excited, because I love MK, I am a huge fan of this franchise, and this new game looks to be even better than MK11, which is saying a lot, because MK11 was freaking amazing. I still have my Xbox copy, so yeah, sick game. I am super excited to finally play this game on September 25th is when it's coming out, I assume. September 25th. I'm probably going to get the Switch version, because I still can't get a PS5 or a Series X quite yet. Or I might just buy it on PC. I don't know. Whichever happens first. Either way, I'm going to find a way to play this game. I am super stoked for it. I'm sorry for rambling. Let's continue and finish off the stream and see what's next. Sorry for rambling.
Looks insane. All right, time for a tonal shift. Era History Untold is making its first event appearance this week at Gamescom. This turn-based grand strategy game is about building and leading a nation.
Another turn-based strategy. Angry Joe is going to be happy.
Here is a first look at the gameplay.
Do you think, Jack, we will get a new SpongeBob game in 2024? I'll pause this for a sec so I can answer this question. Mountain Kitty, I don't think we will, because we literally just got a new one way back in January of this year with Cosmic Shake, and we do have All-Star Brawl 2 coming out, so I apologize for the barking dog. And we do have All-Star Brawl 2 coming, so yeah. I don't think we're going to be getting another one of another original SpongeBob game this year. I think the latest we'll get one is probably 2025, maybe 2026. I don't know. I feel like they're probably going to take a little bit of a break to develop the actual next game. What the next game's going to be, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that's why they also greenlit Last Ronin, as kind of like a way to tide us over while we're waiting for the next SpongeBob game. Whatever that game's going to be. Not to mention they also announced a South Park game. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. And I apologize a lot for not reacting to the THQ Nordic Showcase of the year. I'm so sorry about that. But, I am still really excited for the stuff they showed. Last Ronin, I'm glad Black Forest Games and THQ Nordic's going to be the one behind that one. I have all the faith in the world in them. The South Park game looks really interesting and different. And then there's Tempest Rising, which looks okay. Titan Quest 2, a sequel a lot of people wanted, but I have never played the first game, so I don't even know if it's a game that I personally want. And then they ended off with Last Ronin. And let's be honest, we're all excited for Last Ronin. So, okay, I'm sorry, I'm yapping again. But yeah, to answer your question, I don't think we're going to get a new original full SpongeBob game until at least 2025. Maybe super late 2024. We'll see. Maybe they might have another one in development. Who knows? Yeah, that's to answer your question, Mountain Katie. I'm going to shut up now and just let the gameplay trailer play. Sorry about that.
Let's go back to the beginning. There. The world untouched. No thrones ascended. No history yet written. Just people waiting to be led somewhere extraordinary by you. Will you be wise? Will you inspire? Or will you conquer? However you choose to change the world, one thing is certain. History will never be the same.
Blizzard has had a long history here at Gamescom, and in its latest game, Diablo 4, it arrived in June and will be supported for years to come with seasonal content. Their first season of The Malignant is now underway, but in a bit of a surprise, we're now about to share with you the first news on the next season coming this fall.
It started small. Nameless people that no one would miss.
Sorry, I'm skipping this because I hate Blizzard.
What the difference?
I hate Blizzard. I hate Blizzard. I hate Blizzard. Skip. Oh, Diablo 4.
Gamescom, please welcome actress and producer Gemma Chan, who is voicing the role of vampire hunter Eris in the Season of the Blood, and the general manager of the Diablo franchise at Blizzard, Rod Ferguson. Welcome to Gamescom.
Hi, everyone.
Gemma, this is so exciting to have you here. Welcome to the video game world. I know this is your first video game, right?
It is. Thank you for having me. It is my first video game.
I'm sorry, I don't really care about Diablo. I'm sorry. It's just not a franchise for me, and I think that's what they end this. Oh no, they don't end it on there. I'm sorry.
In Germany, and we can't wait to meet more Eris and hear more in October. Fantastic, Gemma, Rod. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, and now it's time for another world premiere. This one is a European-made game about hope, love, friendship, and robots.
In a world divided by disinformation, where danger lurks around every turn, a motley crew of misfits embark on a fateful road trip to discover their true path.
Please tell me you're done.
Oh, we're just getting started, dude.
What is this music?
Licensed.
I believe it.
Licensed. That is licensed music. I am not getting copyright claimed. Dustborn. Kind of looks like a cheaper Borderlands. What is this? I don't know what I'm looking at. Acid Trip the game, maybe? I don't know. Keeping it mute because I still feel like that's copyright music. So, Angry Birds, DC, or Marvel? This looks like Uncle Grandpa. That's what this art style reminds me of, and that's not a good sign. Thank goodness you were here. Not impressed.
That's a really fun indie game. Thank goodness you're here. And now to completely shift the tone again, I'm here with Sam Lake, who's going to take us to a very dark place with Alan Wake 2.
Oh, yup, here
Sam,
we go,
welcome
Alan
to
Wake.
Gamescom. This game is coming out in October.
This is one I was
and
waiting for.
We've had so much fun. We announced this a few years ago at the Game Awards and at Summer Game Fest. We met Saga Anderson and heard a little bit of her side of the story, but everyone's been asking me, and I'm certainly expect you, what about Alan's story? What can you tell us about what it's like to play as him? Tonight, I think it's finally time to answer that question.
Thank you for having us
Yes.
here, Jeff. Yes, finally, it's time to show our title character, Alan Wake, and his struggle to escape the nightmare dimension of the dark place, where he's been for the last 13 years, ever since the first Alan Wake game.
A long time. We've been waiting a
Yep,
long time
yep.
to play another one. We're going to see some footage here, and I know you're actually using live action as well in it, right? And it's going to be kind of really blended together in a cool way.
Yeah, the dark place is a dream reality, and it keeps drawing from Alan's mind, his thoughts, his fears, his writing, and he comes from New York City, and for years he has written crime fiction.
I think this
set
will
in
be
New
the end
York
of it,
City.
guys. I think Alan
So
Wake
now
2 is the last
the dark
announcement.
place takes the shape of a nightmare in New York City, and we have used different mediums in our experience, in our games for storytelling, live action for sure. This time around, we've integrated live action seamlessly into the experience to show the dreamlike nature of the dark place.
This game, I cannot wait. We don't have to wait too long. It's coming in October, but let's take a look now at the brand new trailer for
Oh,
Alan
yeah.
Wake 2. Sam, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Here we go.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by
Is
the
that Jared
genre,
Leto?
we're all ripped to pieces along the way.
No! Welcome! We have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake, one of my all-time favorite writers, and guests on the show.
He's here to talk about his latest book.
Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember it's...
You're the killer, the cult bleeding.
No! You've got the wrong man!
What? That looked like Spencer Charnas for a second there.
It's my fault. He got out.
Wake has a double. Where is he now?
I don't want to be in the story. Just write me out of the story.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a strong ender. Yes.
That looks absolutely amazing, and that's going to do it for Opening Night Live.
Yep, that's
we have
it.
so
I
many
thought so.
amazing games coming this fall. I want to thank all of you for being here tonight, watching online. Jasmine, thank you for co-hosting. And I got to say, we got a lot of great games coming up in the next few months, so I hope you enjoy the rest of Gamescom and get ready for what's going to be quite a debate about Game of the Year. And speaking of the Game of the Year, I'm happy to announce tonight that the Game Awards will be returning live this December, and we've got a date for you. Thursday, December 7th, the show will be streaming live everywhere. It is our 10th show, which I can't believe. We've been doing it for 10 years.
The 7th,
We'll be
really?
live at the Peacock Theater in LA on Thursday, December 7th, and I hope to see
thought
you
it'd
then.
be-
It's going to be a
I thought it'd
very,
be
very
later
special
than
show.
that.
Thanks again for watching Gamescom Opening Night Live. We'll see you again next year. Good night, everybody.
Alrighty. And that, my friends, is Gamescom 2023 Opening Night Live full broadcast. That is the end of that. So, let's hear it. How you guys feeling? What would you give that out of a score of 10? What would you give that? Out of a score of 10, what would you guys give that Gamescom? Out of a score of 10. I want to see it in the chat. $20 out of 10 for you. Okay. Okay. That might be a little bit high. Me personally, I think I'd go with an 8 out of 10. I feel like an 8 out of 10 is a perfectly fair score to give it because there was a little bit of a slowdown, but there was some bangers in here, man. Sonic Superstars, the Sonic Frontiers DLC, Mortal Kombat 1, Alan Wake 2, like, they came out swinging. It wasn't like last year where there was like a ton of dead spots in between the super hype announcements. Like, yeah, I feel like an 8 out of 10 is entirely fair for this. I think an 8 out of 10 is what I'm going to give this Gamescom. It was a surprisingly great Gamescom. And that shocked me because I didn't hate the last one by any means, but the last one was kind of just average. It was fine. But this one is definitely like really getting up there. That looks really good. A lot of the games look really good. A lot of the developers brought their A game for this one. Like, there was a lot of hype announcements in this Gamescom. But you don't have to take my word for it. I want to show you guys one video about it, just one. And that is from one I just got notified about from an awesome dude called Dreamcast Guy. Let's go take a look at his reaction to this real quick.
What's up, gamers? Dreamcast Guy here, talking today about Gamescom Opening Night Live, because I just finished watching the 2-hour press conference, and I gotta say, it was pretty dang good.
I feel like Insomniac Wolverine game could have been... Yeah, it could have been here, but I feel like that game is still in development, Isaiah. They're probably saving that for, like, maybe mid-next year, or maybe just saving that trailer for Game Awards. Like, that would make entire sense to me, so...
I mean, I feel like
let's see what
a
Dreamcast
lot of
Guy
stuff
has to
that
say.
Jeff Keighley does, I'm kind of hit and miss on. Sometimes the Game Awards are good, sometimes they suck, sometimes Summer Game Fest is cool, sometimes it sucks, but for the most part, I think this is one of my favorite events that he's put on. It had so many RPGs, it had games like Sonic, Alan Wake 2 showed up, Mortal Kombat got so much gameplay. So let's go through the goods and the bads and some of my minor gripes. Are you ready? Here we go. Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, just to start things off, a very interesting event happened pretty much right at the beginning of it, which is that for some reason a bunch of people rushed the stage while he was talking about Starfield. They really began things with a new trailer for Starfield, showed some new gameplay. Todd Howard came out and said like, yeah, I'm really excited. Pretty cool. I mean, I'm still not super won over. Starfield comes out relatively soon. I am going to play it. I am going to review it. But this was such a weird thing to do. These guys rushed the stage and started screaming into the mic, we want GTA 6, we want GTA 6. These guys, obviously just freaking goofballs. They're in-person trolls. I felt bad for Jeff Keighley because, honestly, this was his best show yet. Clearly the man cares and worked very hard on it. And some people had to just say, Bill Clinton wants Grand Theft Auto. Okay, whatever.
Are you ever going to do Nostalgia Critic? Hold on. Sorry. Are you ever going to do Nostalgia Critic videos, Jack? Maybe. That's a maybe. I'm a little bit hesitant on that one because that one does have a lot of cursing. And I try to keep this mostly family friendly here on this channel. So, that's a maybe.
I gotta say, one of the games that I think impressed me the most was Alan Wake 2. This was the closeout, the very end of the presentation. And honestly, I very much love horror. This seems so meta. We're playing as Alan Wake after he's been trapped in the dark place for 13 years. He's been a literal victim of his own imagination for almost a decade and a half. Not only is it very visually appealing, I just think it's an interesting idea of the exploration of a horror writer who is trapped in his own novels being played by gamers that are sort of trying to rescue him. I have a feeling this is going to get very meta because this is the director of the game actually in the game.
Oh,
I think
that's
something
the director.
extra weird is going to happen with this.
I thought it was Spencer Charnas because of the hair.
I also like the fact that the stop is
My
just
bad.
labeled stop. Next up,
Hold on. I really like Nostalgia Critic. In my opinion, he's up there, one of the best YouTubers. Yeah, he is one of the best YouTubers. Animation Station fanboy, absolutely. I watch him all the time. He is a great dude, a great YouTuber. He makes great content. But he does curse a lot. And because of that, I feel like he's not really apt for a channel that's supposed to be, you know, mostly family friendly. So, I'm gonna think about that one. If you can find me some videos of him reviewing a movie that doesn't have cursing in it, and there's no cursing in the actual video, I will consider doing a reaction.
Holy heck, I gotta say, one of the biggest surprises was Phantom Liberty. Cyberpunk 27 Phantom Liberty is a 2.0 update. Now here's the crazy thing. This is a big free update. You're going to have to play if you pay for the DLC if you want the new story missions, but this is going to have a total overhaul of the gameplay, new skill trees, hundreds of new items. Cyberware has been entirely redesigned, which is like a lot of the way you customize your character. They showed insane stuff like using swords to deflect bullets. There's now car combat. Police are completely revamped. I mean, this is just absolutely insane. I mean, really, this is a new game. A lot of people already liked Cyberpunk 2077, but now I feel like it's going to be the dream project that they originally intended. This comes out just in a couple weeks. I am so freaking excited to review this. I have a master file where I already max leveled, max cred, maxed my character out to a...
Hold on. Like the SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie would no cussing in that one, I think. Yeah, there is no cussing in that one, I don't think, because it has Phantom Strider, and he usually tries to keep that kind of stuff out of his videos, too. So that one is a definite maybe, but it's gonna have to be planned out. I can't just do it on a whim, especially when I'm this close to starting Super Saiyan Timber, and not to mention, Fortnite NFL was on the horizon as well, so... It'll have to wait until when the actual schedule can be freed up, but... You'll know when I know. Alvin and the Chipmunks, oh yeah, absolutely not. I'm not doing that one. That one I will not do, I'm sorry.
Heavy degree on Xbox Series X. I kind of want to replay it because I also have it on PlayStation 5. Kind of want to do a fresh playthrough on PS5 to be ready for this because, man, Phantom Liberty looks to be absolutely bonkers, and I saw people all over Twitter are just losing their minds for it, myself included.
Superstars.
Now, we have two quick updates about Sonic games here, both of which look actually kind of spectacular. Sonic Superstars is really cool to me. Classic Sonic, the old 2D games, I always was less into those. My favorite Sonic of all time is obviously Sonic Adventure back on the Dreamcast. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 were just so freaking spectacular, but I did appreciate some of the 2D games here and there, especially Sonic Mania. So the fact that they're purposely doing a big budget 2D colorful crazy side scroller, this seems awesome. It's also going to have 4-player multiplayer. I'm definitely super excited for this coming later in the year, but here's the other part of it that kind of just shocked me because I'll be honest, I didn't know about this. All the updates, all the DLC that's been coming to Sonic Frontiers is free. They've been doing a bunch of these. This is the third and final free update. It looks like they're adding in new bosses, new techniques. They said there's going to be new playable characters. It's kind of cool that this is just something they're throwing out there for the fans because I guess it just sold so well. Love that. Next up, what do we got here? Okay, one of the parts that I feel like people were kind of the most mixed on is that they did this very long, very slow demo for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Now, I'll show you some screenshots of it, but a lot of people were basically just saying that this didn't seem to be as flashy as it probably should have been. I mean, they kept saying the main idea is this new sort of concept called open combat, where you get a chance to go through a mission, but you can choose to go in guns blazing with heavy weapons and armor plates in, or you could be sneaky and snipe some people. The problem is that showing the stealth version of this mission was incredibly basic. It was popping a couple targets, the same exact, oh man, we're sneaking into a base on a rainy night that we've seen a million different times.
I agree with
They
you,
did
Juke
talk
guy.
in detail saying the new Call of Duty is going to have 16 remastered maps from old school Modern Warfare, which people loved a bunch back in the early 2000s. I'm still kind of hopeful, but you know, Call of Duty is so weird because even if you are a lover of this franchise, the games are hit and miss. You get a good game and then a bad game, a cool campaign and then crappy multiplayer, then good multiplayer and a crappy campaign. The idea of getting a total package from
that's
Activision
exactly
these
what
days.
I'm gonna pause this for a second. That's exactly my problem with Call of Duty. It's so wildly inconsistent. Like, that's one of the reasons why I just don't play the new ones, because most of the time they are super inconsistent. Like, they will have like a great zombies mode and then they'll have no campaign, or they'll have a campaign mode but the multiplayer is going to suck, or you'll have one really good game and you'll have one really bad game like Vanguard. So I mean, it can kind of go either way with Modern Warfare 3, to be honest with you. I haven't really been a big fan of these released Modern Warfares. I mean, Modern Warfare 1 was fine. I'm not a fan of 2. I was not a fan of that one. And considering that Modern Warfare 2 is one of the best first-person shooters of all time, that is absolutely just disgraceful and sad. But I'm hoping Modern Warfare 3 is that big return to franchise. Black Ops Mode 5, please. You technically got Black Ops 5 with Cold War, so that technically already exists.
Seems to be borderline
And
impossible.
Cold War was pretty bad too.
But next up, we have this game that I actually want to show you a little bit of a trailer of. Now, I'm only going to show a bit here because honestly, I don't want to get copyright claims, but this is called Black Myth Wukong. We've been hearing about this for a bit. It's essentially like based on the legend of Son Goku. It's like a very famous Chinese legend, but this combat to me looks really good. Some people are saying that this seems to look like Sekiro with not enough punch. I'm a big fan of Dark Souls style games, so I think this looks good, but I have seen a lot of people saying that they feel like this looks like it kind of lacks impact. It doesn't seem to have that actual oomph, that connection that makes Sekiro or Dark Souls actually work. To me, I think this trailer does win me over. Maybe I'm in the minority here, but I think this trailer is actually fantastic. I am super curious to play this game. Hopefully it's as good as it looks. Some people seem to be very turned off by this trailer so far, but early tease, I think this is a good, strong reveal. Now here's one that personally I am very invested in. I have played almost 300 hours of Diablo 4, and right now the game is broken. They released something called Season of the Malignant, and it basically was an update patch that ruined everything. Every class got weaker, combat got slower, leaving dungeons even takes more time. Pretty much everybody agrees that Diablo 4 is currently broken. The concurrent player numbers are in the absolute toilet. So they've already decided to just announce that coming up in October, they're doing the next season. This is them panicking. There is no way that they would talk about the next season if the current season, which is like the big free update patches, if the current season wasn't so hated, they would not already be talking about Season of Blood. You basically get to play as vampires. 5 new and returning in-game bosses, updates to rewards, updates stim, gems, stash. Okay, basically they're saying, we're sorry we broke the game, we promise we're trying to fix it. Man, as a person that loves Diablo, a person with an actual Diablo tattoo, this is still just a disappointing mess that I'm tired of the fact that it sucks that Blizzard will just break their games and then rush to fix it over and over and over again. Alright, next up is definitely one of the main ones they were talking the most about. Mortal Kombat 1 got a lot of story trailer really showing how this is a reboot. This is the beginning of the timeline of sorts. They're resetting a lot of the events, but things are definitely changed. It's cool to see the beginning of Raiden. It's cool to see these characters interacting. They showed Seidel right there actually kicking butt.
Sindel.
Honestly, this game looks incredibly brutal. Every time we get another trailer, they did a closed beta recently, and I watched a lot of that. It looks like the assist system is going to be incredibly deep. I am super on board with Mortal Kombat. Gimme, gimme, gimme all of that right now. It's cool that's actually coming out next month. I'm definitely ready for September. Now, they kicked off with this big Starfield reveal, which was pretty good. I still just want to play Starfield. I've had some friends that are playing it, and they've said the game is a slow burn. It's a game that's fun. You can explore any planet. You can become a space pirate or try and help people or be a hero. They showed a new live-action trailer. I just want to play Starfield. I feel like, for whatever reason, it's just not wowing me the way that other Bethesda trailers have, like Fallout 4 or Skyrim. But you know what? I'm totally ready to be wrong. Give me the game. Next up, the Crew Motorfest. This game actually kind of looks kind of cool to me. It's a big racing game that has kind of this synthwave aesthetic. Tons and tons of cars. We're racing on what looks like a nice tropical island. And they said it's going to have a 5-hour free trial. So when it comes out, that opening weekend of it, you can play it and hopefully get hooked. Personally, I'm actually pretty excited for this. I feel like the older I get, the more I kind of appreciate a good car game. I don't know, something about it is just so zen to race. Now, speaking of zen, I do want to voice my major complaint I've had with Opening Night Live before we go into these last couple games. They still did a little bit of the Hollywood stuff. They brought in Zack Snyder to reveal some new movie trailer for his new next Netflix film, Huzzah. There was also a lot of anime games back to back, like Honkai Star Rail. There's what was it? Zenless Zone Zero. I mean, there's just so many anime games back to back that they all blur together. And I'm not even trying to be a hater. I just think a lot of them, like, that art style is cool, I guess, but I feel like the character models, it has to be a really, really good anime game to actually get its hooks in me. And Hollywood stuff, I'm never going to care about that. Okay, next up here, Last Epoch. I've had a chance to play this. This has been in early access for quite a while. It's basically trying to be the real Diablo 4. And they've announced it's getting a new class coming up called the Rune Master. Not everybody is down for games with gigantic skill trees and a constantly evolving meta, but if you are into ARPGs, Last Epoch seems kind of freaking awesome. I've only played a bit of it, but I'm definitely going to go back and go even deeper. Okay, so speaking on the topic of Dark Souls, they gave us another tease for Lords of the Fallen, and it felt like the trailer was almost a response to Elden Ring. It felt like they were trying to show off the fact that this is going to be a game with slow combat and dodge rolls and heavy combat, blows and combos and stuff like that. But it's not trying to become Elden Ring. It's not trying to become Dark Souls. It is just doing its own thing. Lords of the Fallen was one of the games they advertised the most being here, and while we didn't get the longest deep dive, it was just some little glances at the game itself. I do think that Lords of the Fallen is going to be one of those games that as we get closer to the launch, people are going to begin to notice how it's a standout. Okay, next up, here's another game that I hope is good. It's going to be a looter shooter. It's called The First Descendants. It looks like it's super duper far future. It's like humans fighting ultra aliens. Typical amount of game. Well, and there goes. I just lost the slide. Okay, well, anyways, it's a game that... can I press forward on this? Boom. Okay, good. Wow, look at me being a... well, okay, it doesn't work. Anyways, First Descendant is a game that has a lot of looter shooter mechanics. You're going to kill people. They're going to drop guns. I think I'm excited for the First Descendant. My one concern is the fact that it is just going to be a game that is online only. It is focused on multiplayer. It's probably not going to have much of a story, and I don't know. Borderlands
Online
works
only.
because it is a looter shooter, but it's a looter shooter that gives you a chance to enjoy the universe and the lore and the art. I'm hoping something about the First Descendants does grip me, but I'm not sure it's going to be the hit they're trying to make it into. Okay, last two games here. Crimson Desert. Now, this one completely confused me, but in a positive way. This trailer starts off with him like getting in air balloons, flying, using magic to transform himself. What in the world is this game? It looks like 18 different genres of game all together. I legitimately cannot tell what this game is going to be. He's collecting bounties. He's single-handedly taking on like weird inventions. Crimson Desert, it just seems to be like one of those games that is just 8 billion different genres. I mean, this is kind of what I think a lot of us assume that Assassin's Creed would turn into, which is a game that just gets bigger and bigger and bigger as the franchise went on. This looks like what I hoped Assassin's Creed would evolve into, and I am super on board for it. Crimson Desert has got to be the #1 game that I didn't know about when I started watching this, and then I'm definitely ready for it now that I've seen it. Now, the last game is a tinier one, but one I'm definitely interested in. I've beaten the heck out of Little Nightmares 1 and 2. They revealed that they're doing a Little Nightmares 3, and it's even more messed up than the other games, surprisingly somehow. Either way, I gotta say, I'm gonna give this presentation a 9. Maybe even like a 9.25. I mean, I feel like it had a little bit of pacing issues in the middle, but other than that, like 10 minutes of kind of downtime, this was a huge Keighley W. But what did you guys think? What were your favorite games? I kind of wanted to just broach the ones that grabbed my eyes the most because...
That's fair enough, and you will get your like. Yeah, 9's not that far out of perspective. I personally give it an 8, but... yeah, pretty good. Alright, now we have 2 more things I want to show you guys before we hop off the stream. And these are 2 things that I really do want to discuss and talk about. The first one we're going to be doing, this is the one thing that I should have done a reaction to, and I'm sorry for not doing it, but we're going to talk about it right now. Let's look at the last Ronin game. Obviously, it's going to be a PlayStation trailer, but it's going to be available on everything else. So, let's look at this trailer together, and let's see how it goes. All right, 3, 2, 1, play. It even shouts out all the creators, which is really nice. And then we have how 3 of the turtles die. I'm not going to say who's who because that's a spoiler, but if you read the comic, you already know. And like all the candles are going out as each Ninja Turtle is dying. And yeah, they are dying. Like this is not a happy-go-lucky Turtles game. In development. So, yeah, it's not a whole lot to go off of there, but I mean, it's just an announcement that there is a Last Ronin game coming, and something we kind of already knew, but we didn't know who was going to be publishing it, and we didn't know who was going to be developing it. And then now, with this trailer, it was revealed that the publisher is THQ Nordic, which makes a lot of sense. They've been absolutely knocking it out of the park with their Nickelodeon games. And Black Forest is going to be the ones that are bringing the games to life, which, for those of you that don't know that, are going to be the devs that made the spectacular Destroy All Humans remakes. Like, for those of you that remember those games from way back in the day and then they got remade, yeah, this is definitely something I'm really excited for. From what I've heard, the rumors say it's going to be an M-rated hack and slash like God of War, so that's definitely got me interested. As long as it's not a Souls-like, I will definitely gladly give it a try. I am a huge fan of this story. I love the comic, and while I wish we had an animated movie instead, well, this works. I'm still super pumped for this. If I had to guess a release date, probably around late 2024, maybe mid 2025. Like, I feel like this game is still very early in development, which is why they didn't show us a whole lot, but I still feel like there's still a lot of reason to be excited for this game. It is a completely different Ninja Turtles game than we've gotten before. It is one based off a fan favorite comic book series that's only getting more and more popular with every single passing day. And it's THQ Nordic. They've been knocking it out of the park with pretty much every game they've been putting out lately. Yes, Steel Titans was a bit of hit or miss, but aside from that, they've been doing really good. Like, I'm pretty sure Jagged Alliance 3 is going to be somebody's game of the year. Like, a lot of people were excited about that game. Cosmic Shake, of course, is going to be one of my contenders for game of the year. That game is absolutely fantastic. I love Cosmic Shake. And, yep, now we got Last Ronin coming, so yeah, that was the real exciting part. Okay, now let's close this stream off by talking about the indie game that I want to spotlight that no one else seems to be talking about. And this is a game that I don't think a lot of you have even heard of, but I'm going to be bringing it into your attention right now. This is a game called Scarlet Deer Inn. Now, what this game is an old school fashioned side scroller, but what's unique about this game is that the animations of the game, like all the animations of the game, are not done through just the like in-game engine. Like, these are all rendered by embroidery, by actual real-life embroidery that's implemented into the gaming engine. Like, that is incredibly unique. That is super innovative. It's super creative. It's something no one has ever done before. Like, it's incredible. Like, look right here. Here, I'll show you. I'll even show you a little thing. Let's go here. Like, that's literally how they do it. They make real life embroidery and then they put it into the game engine. So in a way, it's kind of like stop motion, which is really, really impressive, considering that this is an indie title, and that is no easy feat. Like, what do you say, Isaiah? Also, a Last Ronin animated movie would be sick with Spider. Yes, absolutely yes. I would love to see a Spider-Verse style Last Ronin movie, but I feel like they wouldn't do that because it's a little too adult, so it may be like a direct-to-DVD WB animation movie if we do ever get one. But who knows? I've been surprised before. So, okay, now I'm going to show you the official Xbox reveal trailer for this game. It came out a month ago, and this is a game that I have been waiting for years, well, for a while, to see if we can finally get a release date for it, because this is one game I want to stream, it's one game I want to play, and it's one game I really want to support. So let's watch the trailer together, and this will be the end of the live stream, okay? 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, and now it's showing the actual embroidery. Like, it's crazy how they're making this game. Scar during Xbox Series X and S. Fortunately, we still have no release date, which is a bummer, but if you guys want to know a little bit about the game, let me, here we go. Perfect, right here. Scarlet Deer Inn is an embroidered narrative platformer. Players will experience an emotional story and interesting cast of characters, a dark dungeon full of monsters and branching dialogue leading to optional backstories and bonus locations in a unique mix of an adventure game and a fast-paced platformer. The game stands out with its actually embroidered character frames and hand-painted backgrounds inspired by Studio Ghibli films, Slavic folklore, and medieval Europe. Like, this is a game I've been trying to keep my eye on for a while now, and we still have no release date, which is a huge bummer because I really want to play this game. Like, I really, really want to play this game. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring that to your attention, guys. It's called Scarlet Deer Inn. It's available. It will be available on Xbox and Steam. I'm not sure if it'll be available on PlayStation or not. I might have to do some extra research on that later. But yeah, that's Scarlet Deer Inn. Definitely check the game out whenever it decides to come out, because I feel like it's a game that a lot of people are going to be talking about when they try to discuss the best indie games of the year, whenever it decides to actually come out. Well, that was a long stream. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours, but I think that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Animation Station for more content like this as often as I possibly can. Please make sure to check out my review of my Sonic the Hedgehog Power A Advantage wired controller, which is on the channel right now. It's one of the newest uploads, so you should be able to find it pretty easily. Like this video, share with all your friends, and don't forget to subscribe, because we are so close to hitting 700 subs, so I would love for you guys to help me reach that milestone. And if you want, check out the Patreon. I already did a whole video about that as well, and the link for that will be in that video's comment section. So yeah, I don't think there's really much of anything else for me to discuss today, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time right here on Animation Station, which should be September. If it's any sooner, you guys will know. So, yep, I'm just gonna pick a random song to play us out, and until next time, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next Animation Station. Take care, guys. Peace.
and done, bet you gon' remember the name. When it's all said and done, bet you gon' remember the name.
I've been on the web, yeah, way before you could go viral. It's in my nature, you know that I'ma go wild. Shadow boxing, catch me swinging around, dodging all tribulations and the trials. They too insidious, rock with my city is, give them an inch and out, they getting mild. Wow.
It might look bad, but I won't look back. Can't hold me down, can't hold me back. I work too hard, I can't turn back. Broke down these walls, now look where we at.
Been illiterate, we don't go by the book, are you serious? If I don't got them shook, they delirious. Built different, man, I feel like the pyramids. You can't compete, I'm elite. My vibe electronic defibrillator, make it clear to them, can't even peek at my peak. If I'm being honest, it ain't a day that I was near it. I feel invincible, walk around and keep my head up. I feel invincible, only cause I'm clearly better. Once people know that I be the GOAT, I will never let up. I believe in hope, sun, sleet, or snow, I rain in any weather.
Storm coming, I can see it, but I'm not afraid of the